you mean abstract? I don't find this to be abstract.
I don't know, I guess it was just there aren't like tangible examples. It felt like it was a little.
Sure, okay. They didn't talk about like, you know, Einstein's theory of relativity, even though it's one of the greatest inventions of all time, is actually just a variation on previous work done by Joe Schmo, whatever. Yeah, they didn't so they didn't give you specific examples. That's what you're talking about?
Yeah, and it feels like a little wordy for me.
Well, welcome to lawyer shit. I mean, the LSAT is gonna be super, super wordy, right? Like that, they are testing whether you have what it takes to stick with it, to read boring shit. I mean, you gotta be honest, y'all. Like law school, you're gonna read so much ridiculously boring bullshit. And as a lawyer, you're gonna read 10 times as much boring bullshit. So they a lot of it is a test of patience and just to see whether you're gonna win the battle of will. I mean, the words mean what the words mean. And if you're patient and careful, even with no prior prep, like I have buddies from college who have absolutely no interest in the LSAT, but if I gave them this question with no previous LSAT experience, not knowing a damn thing about the test, they would read these words and they would look at E and they would go, well, the facts say the opposite of E. And you're asking me what you've said is each of the following must be true except for one of these 5 answers. And they would go, well, that one has to be true. 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 That one has to be false. That's the answer. So I know this is like a probably super unsatisfying thing to hear, Brooke, but the LSAT more than anything else is a test of reading comprehension. And so all you really have to do here is be patient, be careful, hey, be good at English, have a good vocabulary. I mean, if you're taking the LSAT, that means you're probably practicing law school in the United States or Canada in English. And so the LSAT is an intense test of English. It's also a solid test of logic, and it is subject to, you can get a lot better at it by preparation. So it's also a test of how hard you can work. Those are the 3 things they're testing. Lots of times people fail on just the being careful and reading part of it. So if you think it's abstract, or if you think it's wordy, sure, it is. It's both of those things. But if you read it carefully, you'll also, I think, learn that the questions make perfect sense and that E is the answer because it's the only one that doesn't have to be true, according to those facts. Even though those facts are boring as shit. And also, probably not even true in real life. Really? All creativity is from variation on previous themes? Really? But we had to accept that here as a fact because it said, if all of the above is true, which one of the following also is true? All right. You will get the hang of it.